Thursday night. Kevin R. on the call as we have the state basketball playoffs getting underway in the Class 6A by-district round as the visiting Los Fresnos Lady Falcons have invaded Bobcat country. They're taking on the Edinburgh High Lady Bobcats. Kevin R. again on the call. Thanks for joining us tonight for some Thursday night basketball as we kick off the postseason here in 2021. And we're in a spot where a lot of folks were unsure if we'd even get to this point, but we are here, the playoffs are here, we're ready to roll. We're gonna start things off with the District 31 6A District Champions. That's the Edinburgh High Lady Bobcats. Over the last 3 years, the Lady Bobcats have had quite the postseason run. They've accumulated 6 playoff wins in these last 3 years, most notably the Sweet 16 run in the 2018 season. As you're seeing head coach JD Salinas fist bumping his players. I was able to hang out with the Lady Bobcats pregame. This is a team, folks, that according to our polls, we have them ranked the #1 team in the Rio Grande Valley. That's what you're seeing now. The Edinburgh High, Lady Bobcats coming in with one loss on their district record. They went 15-1. They lost their final game of the district season against PSJ. Outside of that, they were 19-4 overall. The Lady Bobcats coming in, they are led by senior Annika Sines, who is back and healthy, and it is a good thing to see Annika Sines back and healthy, as last year, her junior year, was cut short due to a knee injury at Harlingen South back in the month of December. So it's been about a year since Annika's injury. She's back, she's healthy. Her battery mate, Desha Tijarina, the 5'8" senior, is as sharp a shooter as you'll see, as Tijarina she loves shooting from beyond the arc. She's averaging 15 points per game and is 77% from the free throw line and has made 52 threes this year. And the Edinburgh High Lady Bobcats, again, coming in favorites here at home against the Los Fresnos Lady Falcons. Now flipping the page and talking about the underdog, the 32-6A, or out of 32-6A, is Coach Rebecca Valdez Lady Falcons. They are coming in right at the 500 mark with a 6-6 district record. 15-8 overall. The Lady Falcons are led by junior Sahadi Jones. This is a team that has made the postseason these last 2 years under Coach Rebecca Valdez. Now, they're missing Adi Gallardo. She was lost at graduation this year. Adi Gallardo, like Annika Sines, was regarded as one of the best players in the Rio Grande Valley, and when it came to scoring, Adi Gallardo was one of the top scorers, but she's gone now. And now we're focused on Sahadi Jones, who is averaging just shy of a double-double. We are getting set for the national anthem here at Edinburgh High. Tip-off coming up next here on the pregame show. Stay tuned as we get set for the national anthem and the player introductions. We're going to step aside, take a quick break. You're watching Real Sports Live.
Houston in San Benito is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Castillo. I invite you to visit San Benito and see for yourself the many things this community has to offer. Our offices of economic development offer a variety of business resources to developers, investors, and business owners from small to large scale. Contact us and let us work together on your next business opportunity.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
frozen town. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
A Piece of Cake by Ibadas in Harlingen is a sweet stop for cakes, cookies, and pastries. The best in town for specialty cakes made to order. Sweetbread, cookies, pies, or how about cupcakes? At A Piece of Cake by Ibadas, try a Texas-style cinnamon roll, or how about some tamales? Wedding cakes, graduations, you dream it and they can make it. The best in town is A Piece of Cake by Ibadas in Harlingen.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album?
Welcome back to the pregame show here on Rural Sports Live. Kevin Rara on the call as we are getting set for the Class 6A by-district round. The visiting was Fresnos Lady Falcons taking on the Edinburgh High Lady Bobcats. These two teams have some familiarity with each other as they have met these last 3 years. As we are meeting the starting lineup for the Los Fresnos Lady Falcons, we're going to hand it on over to the PA announcement. So the starting lineup just being announced by the PA announcement. Now we're going to meet the starting five for the Edinburgh High Lady Bobcats here to our left. The Lady Bobcats being introduced, and we're going to let the PA take it away.
Ladies and gentlemen, to welcome your Edinburgh High School Lady Bobcats! Number 11, freshman, Kimora.
So the starting lineup being announced as the final starting lineup was Annika signed. We'll be right back. You're watching Real Sports Live. Tip-off is next.
Collectibles. How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
The Harlingen CISD elementary experience looks something like this. Let's see that again. To learn more about the HCISD elementary experience, visit hcisd.org.
And welcome back to Real Sports Live. Thanks for joining us on a chilly Thursday night Class 6A by district round. Kevin R on the call. Tip-off just moments away between the Edinburgh High Lady Bobcats and the Los Fresnos Lady Falcons. I want to thank everyone for joining us here. Let us know where you're tuning in from. We'll give you a shout out on the air. We're fired up and ready to go. The Lady Bobcats in the home white uniforms with Edinburgh written on the trim. Tip-off won by Los Fresnos, and away we go. Winning the tip is Maritza Ortega. Lady Falcons controlling the opening tip-off. Driving with the left is Sahadi Jones. Turned around, gets the first basket to go. Lady Falcons on the board early. Pushing it back up for Edinburgh High. Santa Maria driving with the left hand. Kicks this one out. Driving, this one back out. Missed shot, rebound. Back comes Los Fresnos. Gismani Garcia pushing it across mid-court. Madison Martinez guarding. Signs, guarding at the top of the key. Sahadi Jones puts up a three, shot no good. Rebounded by Los Fresnos. Second chance bucket, no good. Tejerina lets that one, gets out of her hands and goes out of bounds. It's going to be Lady Bobcat basketball. Pass over to Martinez. Martinez being guarded by Prada. Back out to Annika Signs. Signs with the ball. Gets it over to Martinez. Trying to work around the screen. Martinez trying to find a lane. Kicks this one out to Tejerina. Thought about the three. Brought it back in down the baseline. Kicks it back out to Martinez. Martinez again controlling the point. Kicks it out. Santa Maria. Thought about the three. Tucked it back in. Gets it up to Tejerina. Tejerina back out to Martinez. Driving. Top of the free throw line. Gets it to go. Lady Bobcats tie it up. 6.5 to go here in the opening quarter. Los Fresnos on the road. Sizable underdogs out of 32-6A. Garcia with the ball. Kicks it out. Over to the hands of Bada. That one high off the glass. No good. Rebounded by the Lady Bobcats. Here they come. Tejerina should be an easy two, and it is. Lady Bobcats, their first lead of the evening. It's 4-2. 6 minutes here in the opening period. Here comes the press. Ball picked away by Edinburgh High. Chasing it down is Hernandez. She gets it. And back comes Los Fresnos. Martinez almost had that one poked away from behind. Ortega with the ball. Gets it back out to Garcia. Los Fresnos is going to reset it here. Ortega again with the ball. Driving with the right hand. That shot goes nowhere. And it's going to be out of bounds. And it's going to be Edinburgh High basketball. So Santa Maria will catch a breather. Early substitutions for J.D. Salinas' Lady Bobcats. Now checking into the game. We'll check that here. Three-pointer shot no good. Martinez with the offensive board. Missed the layup. Back comes Los Fresnos. Olivia Vara steps back, fires up a long three. That shot well shy. It goes out of bounds. It's going to be Edinburgh High basketball. Kimura Fagan checks into the game for Santa Maria. Fagan now with the right hand driving. She's a freshman. A couple of freshmen that we're going to keep an eye on tonight for the Lady Bobcats. Fagan fires up a three. That shot off the side of the rim. Rebounded by Victoria Hernandez. An early foul. Just a tick under 5 minutes to go here in the opening quarter. A little bit of a slow start for both teams. Sahadi Jones gets that one out to Ortega. Ortega gets it back to Jones. Jones kicks it out. They're going to restart it. Olivia Parra with the ball. Back over to Garcia. Garcia over to Ortega, being guarded tightly by Tejerina. Drives inside. That shot blocked from behind. Good defensive play from Emily Caranco. Driving his Signs, loses the handle on it. Loose ball picked up by Los Fresnos. Back comes Garcia. It's going to be one-on-one, her against Tejerina. Pass inside to Ortega, gets the layup, and we're all tied up at 4. Good start for the Lady Falcons. Shot, turnaround, swish. Edinburgh High answers right back. 2-point lead. Garcia pushing it across midcourt. Pass inside to Sahadi Jones. Jones back out to Hernandez. Para gets it over to Ortega, trying to work around Tejerina. Loose ball, and it's going to be Edinburgh basketball. So Janae Coleman checks into the game, the standout freshman, one of the freshmen we said we'd talk about in this basketball game. Coleman is one of them, averaging a double-double this year just as a freshman. She missed the regular season finale against PSJA. Was a missing piece in that game against the Lady Bears. Signs driving, strong move to the hole. Coleman fighting for the rebound, picked up by Edinburgh High. Signs corrals the loose ball in the corner. Kicks this one out to Tejerina. She's been quiet so far. Gets that ball into Coleman. Coleman shot high off the glass, no good. Jones with the rebound. And back comes those Fresnos. Garcia out to Ortega. Ortega working around the screen. Puts up a three, just off the mark. Rebounded by Coleman. Tejerina with the ball, wide open three. She puts up the shot, off the mark. So low scoring game so far. As the clock right at the 2:55 mark. Jones, that's going to be a travel. Tejerina to inbound, gets it to Signs. Lady Bobcats lead by 2. Signs gets it out to Tejerina, fires up a three off the front of the rim. Shot no good. Jones with the rebound, gets it out to Para. Now Para crossing midcourt. Garcia passes it inside to Jones. Jones puts up a shot, good. Sahadi Jones, the junior, averaging 10 points a game coming into this contest, ties things up at 6 apiece. Annika Signs crossing the volleyball line. Gets it over to Fagan. Fagan out to Tejerina. She puts up a three, rattles in and out of the rim. Coleman with a rebound, loose ball picked up by Tejerina. Driving to the lane, gets it to go. Sahadi Jones gets that out to Hernandez. Driving with the right hand, high off the glass, no good. Back comes Signs. Signs with the ball, long court pass, bucket's good. 10-6, Lady Bobcats, they open up with their biggest lead of the night. Right now, Los Fresnos needs to slow things down just a bit. Para gets it out to Ortega. Ortega being guarded closely by Signs, trying to work around Signs, gets it out to Jones. Pump fake, pass inside, that caromed off of Signs. Lucky roll there for Los Fresnos, they're able to recover that loose ball. Coleman with the rebound, gets it over to Signs. Under a minute to go here in the opening quarter. Lady Bobcats starting to find their groove here late in the first period. Signs fires up a three. Shot no good. Rebounded by Los Fresnos is Victoria Hernandez. Big possession here for Los Fresnos. They can hold for the last shot if they want to. Gismani Garcia has that one taken away. Loose ball again. Ball still loose. Picked up by Los Fresnos. 15 seconds. Clock ticking away. Para with the ball. Driving to the lane. That's going to be a foul against Edinburgh High. So Olivia Para will go to the free throw line. makes the first. It's a 3-point game. And misses the second. Coleman with a rebound. Final seconds. They're going to have to hurry. Coleman pushes it from the volleyball line. Pass inside. Good at the buzzer. Santa Maria gets the bucket to go. And it's a 12-7 Edinburgh High lead. On the other side of the break, you're watching Real Sports Live.
This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Rio Sports Live is the Concession Stand.
And he throws it down. Oh! See you later, touchdown.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen.
Welcome back to Real Sports Live. Getting set for the start of the second quarter here at Edinburgh High School. Kevin Naro on the call. Class 6A by district round. And away we go in the second quarter. 12-7 game. Los Fresnos hanging tough here in the the first half, excuse me. And a turnover. Lucero Jimenez. That ball just slipped out of her hands, and it's an early turnover. Olivia Para to inbound, gets it to Ortega, back to Para. Los Fresnos driving to the lane, shot high off the glass, offensive board, shot blocked, but there's going to be a whistle against Coleman right underneath the basket. Talk about this Los Fresnos team, and the one thing that they do good is on the offensive boards. While they do struggle on scoring points, averaging just 41 points per game, they're averaging 42 rebounds a game offensively, so they can control the boards and find a way to get that ball in the basket. This game might be a lot closer than most people think. 12-8, shot. They're going to count it. See if they counted the basket. They did. It's going to be an and one from Santa Maria. So Julissa Santa Maria completes the and one. 3-point play. Gets the bucket to go. And here comes the press from Edinburgh High. Sahari Jones gets that out to Para. Para out to Ortega. Ortega inside. Bucket rattles off the side of the rim. Shot off the mark. Rebounded by Signs. Back comes Edinburgh High, pushing it. Wide open layup for Santa Maria, and in and out of the rim. That was an easy layup there for Santa Maria. And now Coach Rebecca Valdez will call a timeout. On the other side of the break, Lady Bobcats lead. You're watching Real Sports Live.
Clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at First and Jackson in Harlingen.
Welcome back to Real Sports Live. Edinburgh High leading here at home against the Lady Falcons. A miscommunication there on the pass. That ball's picked away by Martinez, driving to the lane. Gets that one to go. Just miscommunication there on the Lady Falcons' part. Bada was looking for Jones. It didn't look like she was ready for the pass. That resulted in a turnover. We'll adjust the clock. 6:40 left here in the first half. Olivia Bada was going to inbound it, but now it's going to be Gisami Garcia. So Garcia to inbound. Olivia Bada walking off the court gingerly. Let's hope she's okay. Substitution in the game is Elaine Rios. Inbound, Jones puts up a three. Shot no good. Rebounded by Los Fresnos, and Ortega lost a handle on it. That one just goes out of bounds. It's going to be Edinburgh High basketball. Signs with the ball. Lady Bobcats lead 17-8. Here midway through the first half. Strong pass inside from Annika Signs. Count the two. Martinez with the last 4 points for Edinburgh High. 19-8. Edinburgh High starting to pull away here in the second quarter after a sluggish start in the first. Bounce pass inside to Sahadi Jones. Turns around, shot. She gets fouled.
Let's go, Sarai, put him in.
Sarai Jones at the charity stripe. She'll shoot two. And misses the first. Stick around for the halftime. We will provide some first half highlights. Jones hits 1 of 2. Ten-point game. Signs sizing up the defense, trying to work around the screen, and does. Hop step inside, shot no good. Rebounded by Hernandez. Back comes Ortega, pushes it across the court, and just lost a handle on it, and that's going to be a turnover. They were looking for Rios on that long court pass. One other turnover here in the second quarter. Still a 10-point game. Signs with the ball. Gets it out to Tejeria. Now that ball's knocked away and it's a turnover. It's a steal coming back on the other end. It's Garcia. Garcia makes a move. Pass inside. High off the glass. No good. Offensive board. Second chance points. No good. And Los Fresnos, finally they're able to capitalize on the offensive board. On their third shot. Pass inside. And Edinburgh High answers right back. Larissa Martinez makes it a 10-point game again. Jones has that one knocked away. Here comes Annika Signs, and it should be another easy layup for Edinburgh High. And Larissa Martinez, the junior, with a couple of easy buckets, and it's a 12-point game. And a travel is called. Fagan now to inbound. 4.5 to go here in the first half. Martinez with the ball. 4.5 to go. Working around the screen. Kicks it out to Signs. Signs up, they call an offensive foul. They're not going to let her get away with that little elbow. So it's going to be Los Fresnos basketball. They need a bucket here. Jones with the ball, has a wide open shot off the glass. No good, rebounded by Hernandez. Hernandez had a wide open shot. Unable to execute. Here comes the Lady Bobcats. Signs with the ball crossing midcourt. Taking her time. Gets it up to Tejerina. Tejerina hands it off back to Signs. Signs trying to make a move. And that ball goes out of bounds. And it's going to stay with Edinburgh High. Now Coach J.D. Salinas selects to call a timeout. Timeout in the court. We'll take a timeout up here. You're watching Real Sports Live.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
Welcome back to the action. Ball picked away by those Fresnos. Here come the Lady Falcons. Bada with the ball loses her footing. That ball rolls out of bounds, and it's going to be Edinburgh High basketball. So Martinez will take a breather. It's an unfortunate roll there for Los Fresnos. 3.5 to go here in the first half. Class 6A by district round. Edinburgh High, the District 31 6A champions. Playing host to the 4 seed, Los Fresnos Lady Falcons out of District 32 6A. Shot off the side of the rim. Going to be a jump ball, and the possession arrow is going to favor the visiting team. Opata to inbound along the baseline. Gets it up to Garcia. Garcia bounce pass to Jones. Back into the hands of Bada. Bada driving to the lane. Jumper for the free throw line. Shot no good. Ball picked up by Edinburgh High, and here comes Signs. Lady Bobcats in the all-white uniforms. Edinburgh written across the chest. Los Fresnos in the road maroon and gold uniforms. Deep two. Swish. Deisha Tejerina. She had been quiet here tonight until that shot. Here comes the pressure from the defense. They force the turnover. 25-11. Lady Bobcats with the lead. Count the 2. 27-11. Edinburgh High starting to pull away here in the second quarter. Here comes more of the press. Intercepted by Signs. Bounce pass inside. Off the glass. Good. Fagan gets the easy layup. Los Fresnos calls a timeout. Edinburgh High running away here with this one in the second quarter. On the other side of the break, you're watching Real Sports Live.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Castillo. I invite you to visit San Benito and see for yourself the many things this community has to offer. Our offices of economic development offer a variety of business resources to developers, investors, and business owners from small to large scale. Contact us and let us work together on your next business opportunity.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
Welcome back. After the timeout, we saw a quick 6-0 run. Made it a 29-11 game, and another turnover from Edinburgh High. Jimenez picks it off, signs, lost the handle on it, stepped on the line. It's going to be Los Fresnos basketball. Plenty of games on the playoff schedule. Added a pair of games, making 17 playoff games. We'll have both tonight and tomorrow night. Tomorrow night, we've got a slate of girls basketball games. I'll stick around here in the Edinburgh area as Harlingen travels to Edinburgh Vella. That game at 7 o'clock at Edinburgh Vella. Ball picked off by Bada. Bada gets it out to Garcia. Ortega with the ball. Trying to work around the screen. Gets it over to Bada. Bada backstepping towards the volleyball line. Los Fresnos now trying to reset the offense. Pass inside to Hernandez. Ortega gets it out to Jones. Jones inside to Hernandez. Shot no good. Rebounded by Edinburgh High. Signs trying to race it down. And it goes out of bounds. .11 on the clock. Garcia almost lost a handle on it. Was able to get rid of it in time to Ortega. Ortega back over to Jones. Jones puts up a three. Count it. Sarai Jones drills the three. 48 seconds left in the first half. Clock ticking away. Signs fires up a three. Shot no good. Rebounded by Jones, and back comes Los Fresnos. Jones with the ball, gets that up to Garcia. Garcia right around midcourt. That's Gismani Garcia. She's a senior, one of the few seniors that Los Fresnos has on this team. Three-pointer, no good. Tijerina with the ball, 14 seconds, clock winding down. Edinburgh High hoping to get the last shot. Tijerina drives, weaves through the lane, shot no good. Rebounded by Sahadi Jones. I don't think she's aware of the clock. Clock winding down. Ortega with the layup, gets it to go. And Ortega gives Los Fresnos a little bit of momentum right at the halfway point. So we reached halftime. Edinburgh High 29, Los Fresnos 15. Stay tuned. We're going to provide some first half highlights on the other side of the break. You're watching Real Sports Live.
And he throws it down. Oh! See you later, touchdown.
A Piece of Cake by Ibarras in Harlingen is a sweet stop for cakes, cookies, and pastries. The best in town for specialty cakes made to order. Sweetbread, cookies, pies, or how about cupcakes? At A Piece of Cake by Ibarras, try a Texas-style cinnamon roll, or how about some tamales? Wedding cakes, graduations, you dream it and they can make it. The best in town is A Piece of Cake by Ibarras in Harlingen.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles, how about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you, Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
And he throws it down. Oh! See you later, touchdown.
Welcome back to Real Sports Live as we are getting set for the halftime highlights with the Edinburgh High Lady Bobcats leading 29-16. So enjoy the first half highlights.
And he throws it down. Oh! See you later, touchdown.
The Harlingen CISD Elementary Experience.
Again, controlling the point, kicks it out. Santa Maria thought about the three, tucked it back in, gives it up to Tejerina. Tejerina back out to Martinez, driving, top of the free throw line, gets it to go. Lady Bobcats, Spada, that one high off the glass, no good. Rebounded by the Lady Bobcats. Here they come. Tejerina should be an easy two, and it is. Lady Bobcats, their first lead of the evening. It's 4-9. Loses the handle on it. Loose ball picked up by Los Fresnos. Back comes Garcia. It's going to be one-on-one, her against Tejerina. Pass inside to Ortega. Gets the layup. And we're all tied up at 4. Tejerina, she puts up a three. Rattles in and out of the rim. Coleman with a rebound. Loose ball picked up by Tejerina. Driving to the lane. Gets it to go. Driving with the right hand, high off the glass, no good. Back comes Signs. Signs with the ball, long court pass, bucket's good. 10-6, Lady Bobcats. Signs with the ball. Lady Bobcats lead 17-8. Here midway through the first half. Strong pass inside for Monica Signs. Count their third shot. Pass inside, and Edinburgh High answers right back. They forced the turnover. 25-11. Lady Bobcats with the lead. Count the two. 27-11. Edinburgh would get rid of it in time to Ortega. Ortega back over to Jones. Jones puts up a three. Count it. Clock winding down. Ortega with the layup. Gets it to go. And Ortega gives Los Fresnos.
Looks something like this. Let's see that again. To learn more about the HCISD elementary experience, visit hcisd.org.
Welcome back to Real Sports Live, as we are at halftime here at Edinburgh High School, and Edinburgh High got off to a little bit of a slow start in that first half, but were able to put things together in that second quarter. They have a comfortable 29-16 lead, so we are 4 minutes and 40 seconds away from the start of the second half. What's on tap for Real Sports Live? We got plenty of high school basketball playoff games both tonight and tomorrow. And here's what we have. Corpus Christi Veterans taking on Laredo Figueroa. Los Fresnos and Edinburgh High, the game we're watching right now. Harlan and Laredo Alexander. Harlingen and Edinburgh Vela. McAllen Memorial taking on Donna. Rio Grande City meets Flower Bluff. Corpus Christi Miller taking on Bradley Sports. Alice meeting Rio Hondo. That game is going on tonight over at Rio Hondo High School. Calallen meets La Feria. Toloso Midway takes on Port Isabel. That game's a doubleheader at HM King. Fremont meets Three Rivers. Santa Gertrudis takes on Mathis. Freer meets Refugio. Bishop against Odom. San Isidro takes on Nueces Canyon. And another game going on tonight on Real Sports Live, that's San Perlita versus DeHanes. Be sure to follow us on our social media sites at Real Sports Live on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Give us a follow there, like us, and also subscribe to our YouTube channel, as that seems to be the popular thing these days, folks being able to watch the games on their TVs off of the YouTube channel. Of course, you can just, with these days with the smart TVs, you can just log on through your smart TV and hit YouTube, and oh, there you go. But again, it's a 29-16 lead, as the PA announcer just announced that the possibility of snow might be around on Monday. Some people were actually a little round of applause there, and the weather has gotten a little chilly here tonight and over these next couple of days. So hopefully all of Los Fresnos fans here can make it back home safely, back to Los Fresnos. But yeah, a little bit of a chilly weather, and things are heating up here inside, especially for the Lady Bobcats. Well, what lies ahead? And of course, I know coaches don't like to crystal ball things, but we can do it because we're the media and we can have a little bit of fun with it. So what could happen if the stars align? You're looking at a potential rematch from last year's third round matchup between Edinburgh High and Laredo United South. If the Edinburgh High Lady Bobcats win tonight, and if United South wins, they will meet next week for the area round title. On the other side of the bracket, you're looking at Harlingen High. They're on the road taking on Edinburgh Vela. If the Lady Cardinals are able to pick up a win tomorrow night at Edinburgh Vela, then they will take on Laredo Alexander in the area round. And both teams, both Edinburgh High and United South, have a pretty good familiarity with each other. Harlingen has some familiarity with Laredo Alexander. In fact, they kicked off their season against Alexander this year, and they lost to them in overtime. Well, if Harlingen beats Alexander and United South beats Edinburgh High in the area round, well, then we have the Mecca matchup. It's going to be Edinburgh High and Harlingen in the third round, and that'll be a rematch from the 2018 third round matchup. And over these past 5-6 years, we've talked about Weslaco, we've talked about Edinburgh High, we've talked about Harlingen. The three real premier programs when it comes to girls basketball here in the Valley. Well, two of those titans just might meet up in a couple of weeks. So I'm crossing my fingers. I'm hoping that we can get that Edinburgh High Harlingen rematch, especially in the third round. Of course, our recent top 10 polls sparked a lot of controversy, but we had the Edinburgh High Lady Bobcats ranked number 1. We had Harlingen ranked number 2. So we could possibly see the number 1 and number 2 teams squaring off in the Rio Grande Valley in a couple weeks. The stars have to align. Under a minute to go here at halftime. On the other side of the break, second half coming to you live from Edinburgh High School. You're watching Rio Sports Live.
By the concession stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the concession stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Rio Sports Live is the concession stand.
And he throws it down. Oh! See you later, touchdown.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at First and Jackson in Harlingen.
Welcome back to Rio Sports Live. Getting set for the start of the second half. Edinburgh High leads 29-16. The Lady Bobcats will open up with the possession, and away we go here in the second half. Coleman kicks this one out to Sainz. Sainz down the baseline, gets it out to Tejerina. Tejerina pass inside. Sainz, strong move to the hole off the back of the rim. Rebounded by Ortega. Para with the ball, kicks it out to Ortega. Ortega tussling for the loose ball. 7:33. Jones with the ball, being guarded by Coleman. Trying to find a lane, passes it inside to Hernandez, kicks it out to Para. Para fires up a three. Shot off the mark. Ball goes out of bounds. Inside along the baseline. Jones with the ball. Shot gets up and she gets fouled. She'll go to the line. Sahadi Jones, a junior, will go to the free throw line. Well, you talk about what's to come or what could potentially come as Jones misses the first free throw. More Fagan checks into the game. And Jones makes the second. Here comes Madison Martinez, the freshman. Martinez stops, pops. Ball rattles in and out of the rim, rebounded by Jones. Jones gets this one up. Ball almost saved right in front of the Edinburgh High bench.
Slow down.
But it goes out of bounds. And it's going to be Edinburgh High basketball. Martinez inbounds it to Signs. Signs driving with the left hand. Shot goes out of bounds. And it's going to stay with Edinburgh High. Santa Maria out of inbound. Gets it over to Signs. Signs puts up a three. Santa Maria with a rebound, driving down the baseline, gets fouled and she'll go to the line. Julissa Santa Maria, a senior. Of course, the younger sister of Janessa and Jayla Santa Maria. They both had pretty good careers, if you ask me. Jayla Santa Maria currently playing at TLU. So she's doing pretty good. I spoke with her dad, Jay, earlier. Averaging right around 10 points for the Bulldogs up in Seguin. So a special shout out to Jayla and Janessa Santa Maria, the two Santa Maria sisters, tuning in. As Janessa is attending UTSA in San Antonio. I kind of felt a little old when Jay Santa Maria mentioned to me that Jayla was a junior this year. Time certainly moves pretty quick. Jayla Santa Maria was a part of some pretty good teams. Jenny Galawan, Mercedes Hernandez, Natalie Roxburgh. And it just seems like every year names like that continue to funnel through the Edinburgh High program. But nonetheless, those are some pretty good teams to cover. Those Fresnos were able to knock down a couple of free throws. 31-19 is the score. Correction on the scoreboard. Signs with the ball, driving through the paint with the finger roll. Doesn't get it to go. Loose ball picked up by Coleman. Coleman kicks this one out to Martinez, was able to save it. Driving to the lane with the right hand, gets it to go. And a beautiful play from the freshman, Madison Martinez. Loose ball picked up by Los Fresnos. Here comes the pressure. Ortega with the ball. She's been quiet tonight, gets it over to Garcia. Garcia at the volleyball line. Trying to find a crease in the defense. There's Maritza Ortega, then gets it back over to Garcia. Slowing things down just a bit. Back into the hands of Para. Para gets it out to Garcia. Back over to Para. Trying to set up the offense here. Ortega thought about the three. Jones now with the ball. Steps back, kicks it back out to Ortega. Para over to Ortega. Los Fresnos being patient here on the offensive end.
Be patient.
Ortega hands it off to Garcia. Jones back with the ball, passes it inside, and the shot goes out of bounds. Lengthy possession there from Los Fresnos. Garcia to inbound, and gets it inside to Hernandez. Back out to Para. Sahari Jones now with the ball. Pass inside, looking for Ortega underneath the basket, and gets it to go. And Los Fresnos showing some signs of life here in the third period. Annika Signs with the ball. Gets it out to Fagan. Fagan kicks it back out to Signs. Signs fires up a three. Off the side of the rim, no good. Rebounded by Los Fresnos. And here come the Lady Falcons. Bada, bounce pass over to center court. Pass inside, ball taken away. And a whistle. That was a big turnover there because you could kind of feel the momentum in favor of Los Fresnos. They needed a basket there, but they turned it over. Signs with the ball. 4 minutes to go here in the third period. Fagan with the left hand being guarded closely by Bada. Martinez with the ball, nearly had it taken away. Driving to the lane, kicks it out. Coleman driving. And that's going to be an offensive foul. Oh, slowly but surely, Los Fresnos trying to battle their way back in this game. Here comes Los Fresnos trying to make up for that last possession. Here comes the press. Ortega puts up a three, well off the mark, loose ball. And it's going to be Los Fresnos basketball. And just a good hustle play from the Lady Falcons. Able to get an extra possession. And Larissa Martinez, the junior, checks into the game. Ortega with the ball, gets it out to Jones. Jones puts up a three off the side of the rim, no good. And back comes Annika Sainz, crossing midcourt. Three-pointer on the way, off the back of the rim, no good. Ortega with a rebound. Edinburgh High has cooled off just a little bit here in the third period. Los Fresnos needs to execute on offense. Three-pointer on the way, that one just off the mark, rebounded by Ortega. Second chance points here, Garcia, back out to Bada. Bada had Sahadi Jones open in the corner. Pass goes inside to Jones. Jones, strong move inside. Shot off the glass and good. And all of a sudden, it's a 10-point game. Timeout taken by J.D. Salinas. And Los Fresnos battling their way back here on the road. They trail by 10 on the other side of the break. You're watching Real Sports Live.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the...
Welcome back to Real Sports Live after a timeout from Edinburgh High. We're looking at a 10-point game here in the third period. Rebounded by Los Fresnos. And here they come. Garcia running the point. Gets it out to Bada. Bada driving, has a shot. Layup, no good. Loose ball. And it's picked up by Edinburgh High. That was a close possession there. Long court pass to Santa Maria. Driving, shot up. And they're going to call a foul against Los Fresnos. Julissa Santa Maria will go to the free throw line. And again, right now, this game is a 10-point game. This game would be at a crossroads, as one would say. Santa Maria makes the first free throw. Alejandra Garcia checks into the game. Santa Maria makes both free throws. and it's a 12-point game. Los Fresnos needs a basket here. A three-pointer would make it a 9-point game. And Olivia Fada gets fouled on her way to the line. Nope, they're going to call her back to the baseline. So, Fada to inbound. And the inbound pass picked away by Santa Maria. Here she comes on the other end, trying to take it coast to coast. Driving to the lane, layup no good. Back comes Los Fresnos. And they're hanging tight in this one on the road. Here's Manny Garcia driving with the right hand, being guarded closely by Santa Maria. Kicks this one out, loose ball picked up by Ortega. Ortega being guarded by Tejerina. Pass knocked away by Annika Sainz, and it goes out of bounds in front of the Los Fresnos bench. Good effort there from Sainz, but it will be Los Fresnos basketball. Sahadi Jones will catch a breather. Garcia will inbound. Fagan checks back into the game. Tejerina inbounds it. Gets it over to Sainz. Crossing midcourt, a minute and change to go here in the third. 12-point Edinburgh lead. Fagan driving, crossover move, drives to the basket, airballed it, loose ball, goes out of bounds. And miscommunication there between Garcia and Ortega, which should have been an easy rebound for Los Fresnos. And it's going to be Edinburgh High basketball. Pass out to Tejerina. Three-pointer on the way, shot in and out of the rim. Rebounded by Hernandez. Back comes Los Fresnos. A minute left here in the third period. 12-point lead, Class 6A by district round. Los Fresnos and Edinburgh High doing battle. These two teams have some familiarity with each other. They've met before in the playoffs 2 years ago, in fact. Kicks this one out to Ortega. Ortega with the ball. Driving with the right hand, gets it out to Hernandez. Good defense from Martinez. Pass inside. Shot knocked away. Second chance bucket is good. Back to a 10-point game. Alejandra Garcia stuck with it. Clock ticking down now. Edinburgh High hoping for the final shot. Tejerina with the ball, driving to the lane. And the basket in and out of the rim. And Los Fresnos trying to push it. And that takes us to the fourth quarter. We got a good one here at Edinburgh High. Lady Bobcats 35, Los Fresnos 25. As we head to the fourth quarter, don't go anywhere. You're watching Real Sports Live.
Back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Castillo. I invite you to visit San Benito and see for yourself the many things this community has to offer. Our offices of economic development offer a variety of business resources to developers, investors, and business owners from small to large scale. Contact us and let us work together on your next business opportunity.
Welcome back to the start of the fourth quarter in the Class 6A bi-district round. Kevin Naro on the call. I want to thank everyone for tuning in. Wherever you may be tuning in from, hopefully you're staying warm. As things are heating up here inside the gym. Count it, and the foul, and one. Coleman will go to the free throw line and try and complete the three-point play. And she does. So Los Fresnos battling all the way back, cutting it to a 10-point lead. That's as close as they've gotten since the early stages of the first quarter. That ball knocked away. Driving to the lane, goes coast to coast. Emily Caranco gets the bucket to go and the steal. And all of a sudden, it's quickly a 15-point game. But Los Fresnos answers right back with a bucket of their own. 40-27, now the score. Signs driving, high off the glass, no good. Garcia now pushing it, crossing midcourt. Dangerous pass, and a wide open layup doesn't go, but Olivia Parra will go to the free throw line. Almost had an and one. It looks to be an easy layup there for Parra. There's some crucial free throws here for Los Fresnos. And she misses the first. Sainz checks out of the game. And Parra misses both free throws. We're at a point in this game where Los Fresnos is going to need every point they can get. Coleman driving down the baseline, kicks it out. Martinez fires up a three. Shot no good. Offensive board from Edinburgh High. That's Santa Maria. Kicks it out. Tejerina with the ball. Shot on the way, no good. Rebounded by Ortega. Strong offensive board. Pushing the envelope on the other end. Kicks it out. Parra fires up a three. Off the side of the rim, no good. Rebounded by Los Fresnos, and again, they're flexing their muscles on the offensive board. That's been one key reason why they're still in this ball game, is their ability to rebound on the offensive end. Chiesmani Garcia to inbound along the baseline. Pass inside, shot knocked away. Ortega picks up the loose ball. 6 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Here comes the trap defense. Santa Maria tries to knock that one away. They're going to say it's Los Fresnos basketball right in front of the Lady Falcon bench. Garcia with the ball. Looked like she just threw that one away. Not exactly sure what happened on that sequence, but it's going to be Lady Bobcat basketball. Tejerina with the ball. High pass inside to Tejerina. Turns around, gets the bucket to go. And now Edinburgh High with a couple of buckets here in the fourth quarter. Starting to pull away once again. Los Fresnos needs to get some points in a hurry. Ortega driving to the lane, layup no good, loose ball. It's going to be Lady Bobcat basketball. Madison Martinez inbounds it, gets it over to Tejerina. 5.5 to go in the ball game. Winner here could be looking at a possible matchup against Laredo United South. So a timeout on the floor. We'll take a timeout up here. 5:20 left in this one. You're watching Real Sports Live.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
Throws it down. Oh! See you later, touchdown.
A Piece of Cake by Ibarra's in Harlingen is a sweet stop for cakes, cookies, and pastries. The best in town for specialty cakes made to order. Sweetbread, cookies, pies, or how about cupcakes? At A Piece of Cake by Ibarra's, try a Texas-style cinnamon roll, or how about some tamales? Wedding cakes, graduations, you dream it and they can make it. The best in town is A Piece of Cake by Ibarra's in Harlingen.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly.
Welcome back to Real Sports Live. .520 left in this one. Coleman steps back, puts up a three. Nothing but the bottom of the net. Coleman drills a three. That's a big shot for Edinburgh High. Game was a 10-point game going into the fourth quarter. And Edinburgh High starting to find their groove just a little bit on the offensive end. Those Fresnos. Time is running out. That ball tipped. Coleman got a piece of it. And Sahadi Jones was looking for the three. From what was a 10-point game has been stretched into an 18-point Lady Bobcat lead. And again, the winner here is looking at a matchup between either Laredo United South or San Antonio Taft. Fresno's out of District 32-6A, 6-6 throughout the district schedule, went 15-8 overall. As they are on the road here, sizable underdogs as Coleman all of a sudden with a big fourth quarter gets that one to go. 4:26 left in this one. Coach Rebecca Valdez wants a timeout. On the other side of the break, you're watching Real Sports Live.
Our former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles, how about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
And he throws it down. Oh! See you later, touchdown.
The Harlingen CISD elementary experience looks something like this. Let's see that again.
And welcome back to Edinburgh High School. Kevin Naro on the call. Hopefully you're enjoying the Class 6A by-district matchup as the high school playoffs officially got underway. The playoffs will continue into tomorrow night, as I'll be just across the street at Edinburgh Villa as Coach Lottie's out there and her Lady Sabercats playing host to the 32-6A district champion Harlingen Lady Cardinals. After my travels will take me tomorrow. Martinez driving, 2-on-1, shot blocked from behind by Ortega. Good hustle play from the sophomore Maritza Ortega. It will be Martinez to inbound. Bounce pass to Tejarina. Santa Maria with the ball, kicks it out to Martinez. Now Edinburgh High can slow things down. Tejerina gets it out to Caranco. Loose ball picked up by Tejerina. 3:40 to go, and Tejerina will just retreat back to center court. Pass inside to Coleman. Coleman driving. Shot blocked by Sahadi Jones, but there'll be a whistle. Now Coleman will go to the line. Coleman having a strong freshman campaign, averaging a double-double this year. Came off the bench for Edinburgh High. Made a couple of big baskets here in this fourth quarter, including that three-pointer. That just may have been the dagger. .20 game. Coleman sinks the second free throw. You got to tip your hat to Los Fresnos. They definitely gave Edinburgh High all they could handle. And again, the scoreboard, the final score may not tell the entire story because this was a 10-point game going into the fourth quarter. Los Fresnos definitely battled back. And that's what you expect, the battle is called, for a team like Los Fresnos who's been battle-tested against both Harlingen and Weslaco. Four times really, twice against Harlingen, twice against Weslaco. So a total of 4 games where Los Fresnos got a taste of 2 of really the top 5 teams in the Valley. They're in their district. So games like that definitely battle test your team. And that showed here tonight. Los Fresnos, though, they will be getting a lot of pieces back to the puzzle. Sahadi Jones, just a junior. That ball knocked away by Coleman. And Martinez trying to track it down and does. Almost lost it, but Coleman corrals it. And Signs quickly puts up a 3 off the mark. Coleman with the rebound, gets the bucket to go. 23-point lead for Edinburgh High, 2.5 to go. Now Edinburgh High is flirting with another bi-district title. They'll get the winner between Taft and United South. That shot airballed. Coleman with a loose ball, gets it up to Signs. Tejerina with the ball. A little behind the back move. I'm going to call a double dribble. Martinez racing in to try and pick that one away from Ortega. Long three-pointer on the way from Jones. Shot off the mark. Loose ball picked up by Martinez. And we're under 2 minutes to go. Edinburgh High will now await the winner between United South and San Antonio Taft. And what could be a possible rematch from last year's third-round matchup. And United South and Edinburgh High did play back in the month of December. United South did get the win. They will be 2 familiar opponents. Makes the first free throw. Gets the second free throw. Some substitutions in for Los Fresnos. Senior Leilani Rodriguez checks into the game. Second chance bucket, no good. Three-pointer on the way, off the mark. Signs, full court pass, looking for Santa Maria. Passes that one inside to Tejerina for the basket. Good awareness from both Signs and Santa Maria. That ball almost knocked away from Rodriguez. Rodriguez driving, loses the handle, and it goes out of bounds. Oh, Edinburgh High now in the final minute. They're going to wrap this one up, and they're going to be moving on to the area round. And we're just going to have to sit back and wait and see who their next opponent will be. So final 43 seconds here at Edinburgh High School. I want to thank everyone for tuning in. I got here to the gym at about 4:45 for the 5 o'clock shoot-around for Los Fresnos. And at 5:30, the Lady Bobcats came out for their shoot-around. So it's been a busy afternoon. We tip off at 7 o'clock as the Edinburgh High Lady Bobcats are going to be crowned by-district champions. And we'll have to just wait and see who the Lady Bobcats will meet. Most likely it'll be United South, and that'll be a heck of a rematch. So good sportsmanship, and that's the final score. Edinburgh High wins this one 54-27. Final score here from Edinburgh High School. Our player of the game is going to be number 24, Madison Martinez. We're going to try and pull off some post-game magic. So on the other side of the break, post-game show coming up. You're watching Real Sports Live.
To learn more about the HCISD elementary experience, visit hcisd.org.
This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Rio Sports Live is the Concession Stand.
And he throws it down. Oh! See you later, touchdown.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at First and Jackson in Harlingen.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
And he throws it down. Oh! See you later, touchdown.
Welcome back to Real Sports Live. We're joined by Edinburgh High coach J.D. Salinas. Coach, thanks for joining us.
Oh, thank you. Thanks for being here.
Coach, you guys get another by-district title under your belt. This game was a 10-point game going into that fourth quarter. What was the difference down the stretch?
I think it's important for us to understand, especially our our kids. We got some girls that are, veteran players, and then we got girls that are younger girls and freshmen. But they're seasoned already, so it should be, at a point to where we're able to get through some of the adversity. And I'm just glad and I'm proud of the way they all responded. There were times where we had Deja on the bench, and there were times in the last fourth quarter where we had Annika on the bench. And so I can't say enough of how proud of the way we were able to respond out of those situations. And of course, my coaching staff, Coach Olvera, Coach Jen, and taking initiative and making those types of substitutions as necessary.
Wasn't the best shooting night for you guys. So how did you make those adjustments with you guys not being at your best when it came to the shooting?
Well, we relied on the defensive side. We tried to mix up a whole lot of stuff in the beginning with a man-to-man, and then we went into a zone play, and then eventually, we went back into the man, trying to pick up the tempo a little bit, and then we started getting beat on backdoor cuts and things of that nature. So that's a tribute to Los Fresnos. I mean, they played well. They gave us a good fight, and we were just able to play the whole 32 minutes and be able to have some easy opportunities on transition.
With the seasons going the way it's been, do you feel that you guys are starting to play? You guys are starting to peak at the right time?
Well, I mean, I'd like to say that. I mean, considering that we started a little bit late early on in the beginning of the season, a couple of weeks behind everybody else, and then we had no scrimmages, and then played some pretty tough non-district games, and to have some of the success that we were able to have as going through the district play, 31-6A is a great team. I mean, great district. Far North, PSJ, Robert Vela, city rival schools, and I don't know how those games are panning out, but I'm sure they're going to be great basketball games too.
Last question: your freshman here, Madison Martinez, our player of the game. She made a couple of big plays. A couple of freshmen on this roster. You mentioned how they've matured.
Yeah.
Just how much have they grown from when you first saw them at the beginning of the year until tonight?
It's hard, and I know it's hard for all the other schools, in Texas and around the country with fighting COVID. It's so unfortunate that we're not able to see them throughout the school day, in athletic period, whether it's their lunchtime or they're coming to see the trainer during the times that they have available. And so really we only see our kids and these freshman girls, these 4 girls that I hate to say this, but it's almost hard to say that we know them very, very well. The good thing is that we've known them since they were in junior high, but in a personal level, it's been kind of tough. But I'm so glad, and I'm so glad that they've been able to fulfill their whole varsity season as freshmen, and under the circumstances be able to pick up their game and play at a high level with confidence, surrounded by upperclassmen.
Coach J.D. Salinas joining us here on the postgame show. On the other side of the break, we're going to have freshman Madison Martinez join us live. Coach, thanks for joining us.
Hey, thank you. Thanks for being here.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Castillo. I invite you to visit San Benito and see for yourself the many things this community has to offer. Our offices of economic development offer a variety of business resources to developers, investors, and business owners from small to large scale. Contact us and let us work together on your next business opportunity.
Sherryland ISD.
Welcome back to our postgame show. We're joined by freshman Madison Martinez. Madison, thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Talk to me. You're just a freshman. This is your first playoff game.
Yeah.
What was it like, leading up to your first playoff game?
It's scary. It was scary at first, a lot of nerves. But then the seniors gave us like a pep talk, so I guess that helped us overcome that. Again, it was really scary. Los Fresnos is a good team to compete against, so they gave us a good run.
You had a pretty good game tonight in that first half. You made a couple of big buckets. Talk about your performance and then how you did tonight.
I think I could have done a little better, but then again, it's not about all the points you score. So then I feel like I had a lot of good assists, helped some other players get some good baskets. Again, a slow start, so yeah.
You guys were able to adjust, though,
yes.
in that second half. And
And
particularly in that fourth quarter, when it was a 10-point lead, you guys kind of just pulled away towards the end. What was the difference for you guys on the court in that fourth quarter?
We wanted to slow things down. We didn't want to have any dumb turnovers leading to a closer game. So our coaches said just slow it down, make good decisions, don't push anything that doesn't need to be forced. Yeah.
So now you're guaranteed one more game. Do you feel, whether the game's on Tuesday or Monday, whenever the next game is, do you feel there might be a little less nerves? Because now that you've already been in a playoff game before?
Yeah, I think so. Since we got the first one out of the way, I think we should be fine.
Last question. As a freshman, you're enduring all these changes with COVID and everything. How have you handled that as just a freshman, with all these, which is the weird season we've all had?
It's difficult. Online learning is really hard for me. Like, if it was in person, I feel we would have a better, what's the word?
Normality?
Yeah, and a better relationship with our coaches and our teammates, because we don't get to see them a lot just during the games, practices, and sometimes during our 8th period athletics. So if it was in person, it'd be a lot different.
Perfect. Before we wrap up, any shout-outs you want to give to any family members?
My mom, my dad, my coaches, the teammates. Y'all are awesome.
Perfect. That's freshman Madison Martinez joining us here on the post-game show. We'll wrap things up on the other side of the break. You're watching Real Sports Live.
Focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
And he throws it down. Oh! See you later.
Wrapping things up here on the post-game show, the final score from Edinburgh High, the Lady Bobcats get the win 54-27. We're joined by Coach J.D. Salinas and freshman Madison Martinez. So again, want to thank everyone for tuning in. We're wrapping things up here at Edinburgh High School, saying so long and good night. Once again, the final score from Edinburgh High, Lady Bobcats win this one 54-27, saying so long and good night.